Well, if we come this far, now is the time for a new challenge. This looks very complicated, but it isn't. It's called paradox, and it's a pattern that I really, really like. So you make a line. It's just lines. As you see, they're very, very basic, and you continue them in the same style. And this pattern, even as simple as it is, the effect is stunning, and it looks awesome and totally complicated, but it isn't. But when you see it together in a whole, then it's just like very, very impressive. And I think that I'm gonna do a full piece at some point just using this one, just to see the effect. Like I did with the last OMG that I did, that was really, really huge. I would like to do one where I'm using this paradox pattern. That is a original centangle from, I think she's called Maria Thomas, the woman who designed it. And it's an amazing pattern to work with and play with. You can also use it in triangular and round forms. You can use it in a lot of ways. I'm showing this a few more times since I know that it takes a few practice runs, and I will suggest that you try it out on a piece of paper a few times before you ink it on your big piece, just to get the drift of it and get the feel in your hand of it. Or try it on your big piece just in pencil and erase it, and when you feel comfortable, you move along with it. Now these sections are taking longer, of course, because the sections are getting bigger and bigger, so you have to repeat the pattern more times, and that's also why I think this one is a good one to have here, because once you've repeated it that many times, you will be feeling very comfortable with it, and it will be a great tool in your little set of tools. So far, we've created 9 different habits, I think, that you should be starting to feel comfortable with, and I sure hope you do. Of course, if you have any suggestions or questions, feel free to go ahead and ask me. I'm usually quick at answering if I find the question, and I'm always open to suggestions, and I would like to try to make the experience nice for you. So just let me know what's on your mind, and if you have any progress pics, if you've been following the tutorials and you have some pictures of how you're doing, please feel free to hit them up on the group page or on my art page. I would so much love to see how you're doing with it and hear from you how you feel about it. And that's the whole interaction of this that would be very interesting to have. And if I know how you feel, then I can also better know what to do next and what may be interesting to do next. So this is, you can already see when you watch the video that when they're paired together, that the effect is fantastic. So yeah, I'll definitely try to make a whole one just using that would be called the monotangle. So there's a lot of terminology in the tangle world. But altogether, it's a very Zen-like state to sit and just do these lines and see the amazing results. It's quite relaxing. Of course, the first few times you try out a new pattern and you practice on it, it's not that relaxing. It's relaxing once you have the feel of it in your hand, and you can make it comfortably. If you've been following this, you should hopefully start to feel comfortable around some of these very, very basic patterns that and hopefully believe that it's possible to think of jumping boat and making your own stuff when you're finished, of course. And yeah, I hope I will see some finished pieces and get some constructive feedback that I can use if I make a new one. If you would like to have more basic videos, I like to do it like this, where it's a whole project where you feel as if you start and you actually finish with a real piece instead of just doing a small thing on just how to do one pattern. Then here you have a whole, and if you follow through of all the tutorials, then you will have a big piece to show for it that you then can work further on. You can color it or shade it if you're good at shading. I wish I was good at shading. Maybe I should spend some time on practicing shading. But so far, it's not my strong. It's not my strong side, shading. I do dabble a bit sometimes, but I really love bringing a lot of color on and keeping it totally black and white. So we'll be speeding this up for the rest of the process. Altogether, it took me around 40 minutes to make this section. So it's starting to be longer sections. But the next pattern will be quite simple, I can assure you. So when you're exhausted from completing this, then you will get an easy peasy one that you can do rather fast, so you're not too discouraged. So please stay tuned for the next section. I promise you it won't be as challenging as this one. But hopefully you will love the effect that you get from this pattern and fall in love with it like I did. So join us on the Facebook group. The links will be below in the description. And then just have fun with it. Hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. And looking forward to seeing any results that you have that you might want to share. So yeah, have fun with it, and have a nice day, and goodbye for now.